Hello everyone and welcome to my new video of Python full stack course for beginners. So let's get started. So guys, in this video we'll be seeing how we can perform various functions with Json. So guys, what you have to quickly do is just create again one main.py file and let's create a new file which will be a data.json file. So I'll just name it data.json. You can also download this file. I've given the link in the description. So this is nothing but a Python dictionary. As you can, if you're already acquainted with JSON, then you must have figured that this is exactly a Python dictionary. This is just our key and our value is a Python list. Separated by commas, there are different key value pairs. So I just made the format more formal so that we can easily read. This is the headline, which is customer name, and these are the customer names. Similarly, this is segment and this is the segment values, this is the age and this is the age values. So this is just a formal format. So just quickly save the file and let's start working with it. So what I can do is, firstly we have to install JSON in it. So we'll just say pip install JSON lib. You can do it, I've already done it, so I won't show it again. So after this we can import JSON. So I'll just simply say import JSON. So as we have imported our JSON, we need to open our data.json file. So I'll just say with open my data.json and I want to read my file and I'll say as my data. And after this I can simply create an instance of my data.json in a Python dictionary. So I'll name my dictionary dict, and after this I can simply say JSON, which is my module I imported, dot, and I want to load my data. I want to load, not loads. There are two similar functions. So after this I'll just simply put my parameter as dict. So if I try printing my dict out, now as you can see my dictionary is printed out. Though the format is not clear, but yeah, it's printed out. So after this let's try changing some data. So I'll say dict and I want to change, let's say I want to change the data of this person. So I'll just copy his name and I'll paste it here. Now if you have seen my previous videos, the value of the dict of this person will be this list. So in order to change the value in this list, I have to mention the index. So let's say I want to change the age, which is at index 1, and you can say the second item. I have to create another square bracket and I'll place 1 at here. So this will be my age and I'll set it equal to, let's say, 47. Right now it's 67, I'm setting it to 47 and we'll see if it's get updated. After this, in order to really update the file, we need to again open the file. I'll say with open and I'll again say data.json, and after this I want to write the file this time and I'll say as my data. So after this I want to dump the data. So what do I mean by dump? Dumping is nothing but kind of updating the file. So I'll say JSON, which is my module dot dump. I want to dumps this time, and JSON.dumps has two parameters. As you can see, first is my object, which is my dictionary, and second, in which file do I want to dump, which is my data. So data is the file which I opened as write format, and dictionary is the dictionary which I just edited. So let's try running it. So guys, it was a mistake. It was to be dump instead of dumps. So after this, if we check our file, the format is not the way we wanted, but if you check at the first index, the age has changed to 47. You can also check in your case. So I'll just bring it back to the previous format as it was more clear and save the file. So let's try changing the data more. So let's say I don't want this last entry. So what I can do is I can simply delete this entry by saying delete. I want to delete my dict and I want to place this person here. So I'll just copy his name and I'll paste it here. So let's try running it. Now if we check our data, again at the bottommost, here we'll find that that person doesn't exist anymore. The last entry is vanished. So I'll again bring it back to my previous format. So let's try printing the data out. So what I can do is I can, let's say I'll just remove all of it for now. I want to print the entry at this place. So what I can do is I can simply say for keys and my values in my dict dot items. We have done this plenty full of time in my previous videos. If you don't know about this, go and check out my previous videos. You will know it will help you a lot. So in order to just print this person's entry, we want to make sure that when this person comes in our loop, then only we want to print. So what I can say is I can say if my keys is equal to this person, then I just wanna do my work, else I just wanna pass. I'll just say pass. So let's do in the if. So what I wanna do is I wanna create one other for loop. Firstly, I wanna print my keys, which is the name of the person, and after that I wanna pass a for loop, and I'll say for item in my values, which is a dictionary, which is a list, sorry. And after that I just want to print my item out. So let's try running it. And as you can see, the person's name with all his attributes is printed out. So guys, it's been long since we have done a challenge, so it's time for a challenge. So what I want you guys to do as a challenge is I want you guys to print out all the data in a more formal format like this, instead of the way it's printed out here. As you can see, it's all of the data is printed in next line. I just don't want it. I just want that all of the data is printed here, 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 and here. So I'll see you guys after the challenge. Okay, so I hope you guys were able to figure out the challenge. So let's see how can we do that. So in order to print out all the values, I just don't need this if statement anymore, not this else, and I'll just simply say print out my keys, and I'll put an asterisk here, values separated by a space, basically a long space. So what does this mean? Let's create another file in order to demonstrate what do I mean. I'll just simply create a list here, and I'll just put, and after this I'll print out my A with an asterisk at the start. If I try running it, as you can see, all the data is printed in line, but if we pass a for loop in it, then all the data will be printed in the next line. Though we can do the same in here also. I can say separator, and I can say a \n in order to print it in the next line. Here you can see all the things are printed in the next line. I can even put a comma here and a space also, like let's say this big space, and here you can see the result. So this is a function which is really helpful. I'll just delete this file. I don't need it anymore. So let's try running it. So as you can see, it's not at all a canny format, but yeah, that's what we kind of guessed it would be, because here I have manually formatted the data, and it okay. So we learned a lot in this video. So guys, that's all for this video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't, subscribe and share for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.